over the last few years, Jack Daniel's Age series has been gaining a lot of notoriety in the whiskey community. Have they done it again in 2026? We are about to find out. We've got the brand new 10, 12, and 14-year releases here. We have tried these once before. We'll speak to that and how that compares to our experience today. We have also tried these against some previous batches, and we'll talk to that as well. But mainly, we're going to just taste through them, talk about the experience we're having today, and let you guys know whether you should be hunting these bottles or not. My suspicion is there's one in this lineup that we should all be hunting, and the rest of them, we'll see about the other two.
Depends.
But if you're new here, I'm Josh.
I'm Erin.
We are Stuff and Whiskey. We typically do stuff blind, and we actually did taste these blind versus some other pours in the 12 and the 14 years case, last year's releases. And we tasted the 10 against a single barrel select Jack Daniel's pick on a recent live stream. I will link that in the video description below if you want to see us do it blind.
Yeah.
But we'll see if they hit us the same way today. I'm very curious about this. Jack Daniel's, we already know the flavors we're going to get in here. It's all the same Jack Daniel's flavors. Caramel, vanilla, usually pretty heavy vanilla.
Some cherry sometimes.
Some cherry. Jack Daniel's is kind of notorious or loved, depending on your... It could be notorious or it could be beloved for the banana note and the maple note that people get in these pours sometimes. That tends to come on a little bit more of the younger stuff. These older bottlings tend to have that aged out a bit. I always like to get this black walnut bitters type of note and banana bread note. So we'll see. You know,
you need to stop talking about food because I'm hungry.
Okay. Well,
so let's drink some whiskey instead.
I wanted to call out the common notes because we're not gonna call all those out while we're tasting these because they all have it in them.
Yeah,
we're just gonna talk about what's the most prominent, and we're gonna mainly key in on the experience that you're getting because that's really what elevates these, or should elevate these age-stated releases, special releases over the shelf stuff.
Absolutely.
Like a single barrel proof or something like that. So 10-year, batch 5, 97 proof. Let's get it on the nose and see what we're working with. Wow.
It smells good.
It smells really, really rich.
I wouldn't guess that it's 97 proof just on the nose.
No.
It smells like higher proof.
Yeah. It had, and
granted, I haven't tasted it.
That to say, it has a lot more aroma coming out of the glass than I'm used to with Jack Daniel's 10-year releases. Yeah. This is the best smelling Jack Daniel's 10-year release. And I think I've tried every one prior. This is the 2026 is batch 5 for the 10-year. Okay. They're all different because they released the 10-year first by itself, then they released the 12-year. I know, that
confuses me so much because I feel like they should all be batch 5. Right. Or they should all be batch 2.
Just name them the 2026 releases. Yeah. Name them that. Stop being so confusing.
Yeah, it is a little bit confusing. It's like when...
We love you, but
it's like when people call their babies in months. Like, she's 17 and a half months. And I'm like, wait, that's a year and... like, can you just say like a year and a half or a year and 8 months or something? But... So, we got to do the math.
So what's most on display here to me are the things that I get in the best single barrels of Jack Daniel's and some of their great special releases, which is those black walnut bitters, banana bread, and like a nice sweet brown sugar note in this.
Dude, I'm so hungry.
This smells exceptionally rich and dark for a Jack Daniel's 10-year.
It does.
Let's get it on the palate. See if it lives up. Man,
this is nice.
For 97 proof, that is very good. Yeah. On the palate, there's almost like a little bit of like a soda shop, root beer, cream soda.
I was gonna say, like, I'm getting a little bit of like almost like a carbonation feeling on my palate. Yeah. The finish is a little short. Obviously, it's 97 proof, but like, I'm not mad at this. This is good.
Man, every prominent flavor on the nose comes through on the palate with the addition of that kind of like cool cola type of note, cream soda type of note.
Yeah, very cola-esque.
It's really sticky.
Whiskey cola.
It's something I've never gotten on a Jack Daniel's 10-year before. I've never said any of them are like sticky, saturated sweet. The finish, sip after sip, is building on itself. And like I feel like the back of my palate, like there's things back there that are activated right now.
Yeah.
It's soaking in and
you said
stirring
something
stuff
that
up.
really sparked something a thought in my brain. If you were to like freeze this specific bottle and turn it into a slushie, you could almost say that this itself is a Jack and Coke without adding the Coke.
Yeah.
Because you've got that like effervescentness,
and that cola syrup.
That cola syrupiness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a Jack and Coke. Like melted down.
That's great. Like, and I love Jack and Cokes.
Yeah.
We are here in Nashville, Tennessee, so it's basically like our state beverage. That's the best a Jack Daniel's 10 years ever been. It's a $90 bottle, I believe, at retail. That's the right price. I don't think I would pay.
I'm not mad at
much more than that for it.
I wouldn't pay a lot more for it. Yeah.
I'll say this too: Jack Daniel's is a Brown-Forman owned company that also owns Woodford Reserve, Old Forester. This. When you're thinking about these sorts of things, I start thinking like, okay, Jack Daniel's 10-year and Old Forester 1924 has been a pretty good comparison.
Okay.
And I feel like Old Forester 1924 last year in 2025, a really, really good release. And it was better than every single Jack Daniel's 10-year I'd ever tasted.
Up to that point.
This is better than any Old Forester 1924 I've ever tasted. This could give some Michter's 10 years, like good barrels of Michter's 10 years, a run for its money.
Have you tried this against last year's Old Forester 1924?
No, but I'm very familiar with it because we had a whole bottle that we drank.
I know. I was just wondering if you've tried it, and that would be interesting to see.
I would love to. Yeah. I would love to try it against last year's or this year's. I'd love to try it against some Michter's 10s. I think this would give all of them a run for their money. I think this is better than a lot of Michter's 10s I've tried, other than like some of the very best batches. And I think it's better than every Old Forester 1924 I've ever tried. I am oftentimes let down by this 10-year release from Jack Daniel's. I've actually never loved a single one of them. I love this bottle. And it's very good. I actively would like to buy a bottle of this if I could. I would pay $90 for this in a heartbeat. I love it. All right. 2 thumbs up on this for me.
And I think you said I would actively love to buy a bottle of this if I could. Yep. These are not our bottles. These are generously
Yes.
We are borrowing these from a generous friend who's letting us take some whiskey for this video. So these are not our bottles. We have to return them, and we don't need to drink too much.
I know. I got so excited about trying them. I forgot to give Tony a shout out. Tony, thank you for making this video happen.
So I wanted to call that out because you said I want to buy these bottles, and we literally have them in front of us. People are like, hello. These are not ours. We will be returning these after this video.
Yeah. Tony is a local friend, also a Patreon member.
Yes.
And if you're interested in getting plugged into our Patreon community, you can do so at the very top of the video description below. It's linked up to our Patreon. We have a barrel pick club where we go on barrel picks and pick barrels. If your palate aligns with our palate, you're probably going to like the barrels that we select. We almost become your personal whiskey shoppers. And before we pick barrels ourselves, that's what I would always spend my money on. A place that did barrel picks where my palate aligned with their palate.
Yeah.
And I think the safest money that you can spend in whiskey.
I think that's something you should look for, whether it's our channel, another channel, we find where you align with your palates, and then trust their palates to pick good whiskey, and then you can feel secure in buying their whiskey. So it doesn't have to be us, but I think we believe in that method strongly enough to tell you, do you boo. Like if it's not us, that's cool. Like find who you align with because that's all that matters.
Yeah. And again, thanks to Tony for these. And if you want to chat with Tony and a bunch of other people, you can get in on the Discord tier.
All right.
Or just some behind-the-scenes stuff for as little as $1 a month over on Patreon.
Let's
get into the 12-year. This is batch 4.
Okay.
Which indicates the 2026 release. It is 107 proof, as Jack Daniel's 12 always is.
It's always 107? So do they water it down if it's...
Yep. On the nose. Jack Daniel's 12-year.
That makes my heart sad.
There is nothing about the way this smells that makes me sad.
It does smell good.
It makes my spine quiver in my body.
Part of me wonders if it would smell even more gooder if they didn't water it down.
I don't care. This smells like perfection in a glass.
Okay.
It literally is making my insides quiver.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Okay, so what are you getting? What about it is making your insides quiver?
Okay. Big old brown sugar, like dark brown sugar, because there's a big difference between light and dark brown sugar. Mm-hmm. This leans towards the dark brown sugar side.
I'm getting candied bacon on this today.
Yeah, there's like a sweet savoriness to it. You really can get the barrel impact here.
Yeah.
That is that the barrel impact that this has, that like sweet savory note from the barrel, hasn't been on Jack Daniel's 12 year since the very first release.
Oh, okay.
This has what the first release had, which is remarkable. And people widely love the first release. We really like the third release as well because it's really sweet and really powerful for what it is. But it was missing that savory note. And this has the savory note.
Yeah.
And it also feels like it has the sweetness that third batch had, which is a crazy combination.
Though. Shall we try it out?
And this also, quickly, I'm getting a blueberry note on this. And I love it.
Okay.
Oh, it smells so good. Cheers. Man.
You put blueberry in my head.
It's there.
Now I'm getting like blueberry muffin.
Here, two notes. Well, two things of note.
Okay.
12 year. If you like sweet, good, saturated bourbon, you like 107 proof, and you can buy this bottle for retail, just buy it. You will not be disappointed. Also, this highlight, as good as this highlights how great the 10 year is this year, because there is not a huge margin between the two.
Well,
there's a much better finish.
I thought that the same thing, and then I went back and tried the 10. There is.
Yeah.
It's a little, try it.
Well, it's 10 proof points different.
Going from the 10 to the 12, you're like, oh, the 10 is really, really good. And it is. I'm not saying it's not. But then you go back after tasting the 12, you're like, okay, there is a difference.
Yeah. Jack Daniel's 10 year tastes like Jack Daniel's elevated to the best degree. Jack Daniel's 12 year tastes like truly special whiskey. Like it is operating on a very high level. It even in a blind, you may not even call it Jack Daniel's. I've never gotten a blueberry note on Jack Daniel's before, ever.
No, I haven't either. But then now I'm getting like kind of a cherry note on this too.
Yeah,
cherry. It kind of morphs.
Cherry, blueberry, blackberry.
Every time I sip it, it kind of morphs. But I love the finish. It's 107.
Dark brown sugar. Barrel char.
I do feel like the finish feels more than 107. Not because it's... I'm trying to pinpoint why I'm saying that. So good. Sometimes I say things and then I remember that we're on the internet and I have to explain why. And you
don't have to.
Sometimes,
you can just let it fly.
It's not helpful if I don't. And I want to be helpful.
Have you seen the internet? It's full of people just throwing out unhelpful opinions that no context whatsoever.
No, you're not wrong.
We could just fall into that.
No, you're not wrong. But I want to be helpful. My desire is to be helpful. So I'm trying to quantify why I'm saying what I'm saying. And sometimes I can't. It's soft and a lingering finish, and it makes me feel like it's more than 107 for that reason, because it's still lingering. It
sticks so long, yeah.
It sticks so long. It's not a strong lingering finish, but it lingers, and I don't feel like 107 always does that.
It's not.
Oh, excuse me.
There is some heat there, but it's far from hot. There really isn't any like sharp ethanol alcohol on this. Yeah. There's just like a little barrel spice. A little latent heat, almost like a latent jalapeno heat, I call it. Not the flavor of jalapenos, but just like that nice little back of the palate sensation of warmth, like you'd get sitting by a campfire or something. Every note that I've said is here, but the experience is really what sets us apart.
Yeah,
you know, tasting notes can only take you so far. The experience really is, in our opinion, what sets special bottles apart from the regular stuff on the shelf.
100%.
Because there's a lot of pours that have the same notes that these two glasses have. Yeah. But the way in which they present them, like a trumpet sounds like a trumpet, but when Miles Davis is playing it, it hits different. You know, a guitar sounds like a guitar, but when Jimi Hendrix is playing it, it feels different. Yeah. You know?
And you can get a really good experience on any price point of whiskey. Yeah. So I think that's because we had a really great experience with this 10 year. And if that's all we had tried, I think we would have been like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Like we really enjoyed the experience. Now we're moving up in years, and supposedly years make better. And we did compare them back and forth, but like the experience of both is really good. So I'm not mad at either of them.
5 years in here, I like my guitar analogy. Like a guitar has all the same notes. But like, who's playing the guitar?
It?
Like
if I'm playing it, or
Like, I can play notes that John Mayer can play, but his guitar sounds different than mine does because he's just better. And that's what both of these are. They're just better than other things that have these type of notes to them.
I agree.
This is some Stevie Ray Vaughan, you know, Jimi Hendrix, John Mayer type stuff. Eric Clapton.
It's weird because you can't describe quality.
We try to convey it the best we can. We try to
convey it the best we can, but you can taste it. And I think those of you watching, if you've been into whiskey for a minute, you know when you taste quality.
Can I harass you about moving on like you do me sometimes just because I want to get into the 14-year?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, let's move it along.
Okay. Is that a good impression of you?
Yeah. Sounded just like me. I'm sure you would agree. Let me know in the comments below. Jack Daniel's 14-year batch 2, the oldest, the highest priced. 14 batch 1.
What's the price of this?
I think it's like 100, 110, something like that. This is starting to get into the 120, I think.
Okay.
I think both of these are very well worth it. This is, I don't know, 150, I believe, for the 14-year.
Okay.
Maybe 160. This is 117 proof.
Okay.
It's down quite a bit proof, but we're not going to hold that against it.
It's down in proof from last year's version.
Yeah.
It's up in proof from everything else we've tried today.
Correct. Good differentiating point there, or clarifying point rather. This is, we're not going to hold that against it. 117 proof is a fine proof point. It's 117.6 to be exact. And yeah, this is the 14-year release. We did like the 12-year last year better than the 14 because it had more sweetness and more balance. Mm-hmm. The 14 was a little like bittersweet in a way that was just a little heavy on the bitter.
Yeah.
We'll see how the 14 years this year though, on the nose.
Oh, it smells good.
It smells really nice.
It smells fluffy.
It smells like fluffy banana. It's really heavy in that banana bread note to me. Like the brown sugar, whatever spices go in banana bread. Like brown sugar, butter, whatever else, like...
Cinnamon, probably?
Probably, yeah.
It's been probably 20 years since I've made banana bread.
Yeah, this smells like... We went from the black walnut and banana bread and light brown sugar in the tin to the berry compote and the char smoky barrel sweetness in 12 and dark brown sugar. Now in the 14, we're just straight up banana bread. Like in a way, it's the most simplistic nose. If I'm being honest, it's very simple. It is what it is, and it doesn't have all these layers that the 10 and 12 had. But I think the proof is helping it a lot, and it's really driving a lot of aroma, and it smells really good.
Yeah, I will agree. I was gonna disagree with the simplisticness of it, but I actually agree. But I'm not mad at it. Like
no, it smells awesome.
The aroma is so delicious.
Yeah, it smells really, really good.
Oh, wow. You're so right.
All right.
How does it feel to be so right?
Well, I mean, you drink thousands of whiskeys blind over 5 years on the internet. You learn a thing or two. Yeah. We're not professional whiskey tasters, but, we learn a thing or two.
We have exposure experience.
Yeah. Let's get this on the palate. Okay. Cheers.
I think you might have, messed me up with the simplisticness comment.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of getting that on the palate, which...
Need another sip.
Don't come at me. I get what I get, and you can't fuss a bit, because it's what I get. It tastes good, though.
Okay. The first 25% of the experience of this pour is like you're on track to awesome. This is like a roller coaster that the first drop is amazing.
First cut is the deepest?
Yeah, kind of. The first cut's the deepest. You start listening to an album. The first few songs are amazing. You're like, oh, this is going to be so good. And then you just feel like, what did they do on the back half of this album? Like they just mailed it in. And that's the experience I get on this pour. And it's not quite the experience we had on the live stream that I mentioned earlier. This actually is coming across better now than it did on the live stream for me. But it is very much in that simplistic, like it is what it is. It's the banana bread with the little brown flecks all through it and everything. It almost has a bit of that cola-ness that we mentioned in the first glass
Okay.
With the 10-year and a little bit of the also light and dark brown sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got all these elements, but they're all just smushed together and they come across like I'm having to extrapolate them. I'm having to pull them apart.
That's the best. They're smushed. Everything's like
it feels smushed.
One, which
it's not bad. It's good.
Sometimes we like that though, don't we? Or balance. Okay. So to me, balance is different than smushing becoming one.
Yeah.
But balance means you can tell there are different layers and levers and levels, but they're all in equal, like, they all have an equal playing field. They're in harmony.
Yeah.
This feels like, there are different components, but they all kind of mesh to become one.
Yeah. And
I don't know how, I don't think I like that as much.
It sounds like really good music. It tastes like what really good music sounds like coming from one good speaker.
And not a surround sound.
Not a surround sound. Whereas like Glass 1 and 2, the 10-year and the 12-year, they have they're more surround sound for what they are.
No, I agree.
Whereas this is just like, it's a good speaker. Like this is a good pour.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's so
one-dimensional.
Compressed. Like It just, everything that's there is like right. It's just a little ball of flavor. And these others
and the flavor is good flavor.
Yeah.
But it's
really
just
good.
like right where it is.
Right.
Like right here.
It needs to expand. I want a soundstage. Like give me breadth and width and depth. And it's just the thing that it is.
No, I
agree. It's good though. The 1,000%. Thing that it is good. I'm not saying it's bad whiskey.
No.
If I had a knock on any of these, the 10-year I'd say I wish the finish were longer, but it's 97 proof. It is what it is.
Yep.
If I had a knock on the 12-year, I'd have to think for a very long time. I have nothing right now.
It's not last year's 12-year.
No, I'd like this better than last year's 12. This is the best 10-year I've ever tasted from Jack Daniels. This is the best 12-year I've ever tasted from Jack Daniels, and that includes the first release. It's got everything the first release had with the smokiness and the barrel char, with the sweetness of batch 3.
Okay.
I love this.
Okay.
The two best. This is not as good as last year's 14-year. This, to me, if I was going to critique it, I would say the first 25% of the pour is starting to ramp you up into this really good experience, and then it tapers off so fast compared to what, like, it feels like it's about to hit its peak, and instead of hitting its peak, it just dies. And it doesn't die is a strong word, but like
that was a little aggressive.
It lets me down because I think we're ramping up to this really cool experience, and then it pumps the brakes and it just mellows out into this pretty nice amalgamation of what is good flavors. I'd also say, like, if you really like super super sweet pours and you're not okay with like a bittersweet milk chocolate type vibe, this has a little bit more bittersweet, with the bitter being bold.
More of the bitter?
Yeah. To me, the 14.
For me, this is not hitting me as bitter as the last time I drank it.
Not me either, but it's still there. And to be fair, I will say the one thing about the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof single barrels that I like a lot are a lot of these same flavors. This has more like light and dark brown sugar. The age helps that a bit.
Yep.
But that bitter sweetness isn't, like, that's not in the single barrels. Like, they're just all sweet. And I like sweet pours, so I like those a lot. But yeah, I mean, this is good. The 14's good. But if I were going to rank these in order, I'd rank the 12 the first, 10 second place. I would put 14 in last place.
I would too, honestly. And that's just our opinion on our channel, so don't come at us. But having tasted these a couple times now, I do think that's how I lean, like, pretty much every time. Yeah.
Let's just call it 90, I don't know, 110, 120, 150, 160. What's your rating on buying these or not?
Oh, I would love the 12.
Yeah.
I'm a Jack 12. If I can only get one of these, I'm getting the 12.
Yeah. But if you're buying on those prices, what are you buying? What are you leaving on the shelf?
I'm getting the 12.
And leaving the rest?
I'm just getting the 12, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I don't need the 10. The 10 is good. But, like, if we're talking, like, what I need...
Yeah.
I don't need any of this, let's be honest.
That's true.
But, like, out of the three, if I could only pick one, I will pick the 12.
Me too. I would only pick the 12 if I had to pick one. I would buy all of them, but I would buy the 10 and the 12 to enjoy and to share. I would buy the 14 to share just because I know people want to try it, but
not
I wouldn't be as psyched about just drinking it myself.
For us,
it's not.
That makes sense.
It's really, really good, but it's just not. It's not great. I feel like these two are great, and the 14 is just good. And last year's 14 was great. It was legitimately great whiskey. And when we did the blind on the live stream, you can go watch it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but very interesting results compared to last year's 14 year. So
absolutely.
Hopefully you liked this. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe. Most of our stuff is blind, but when we do have an opportunity to review things like this, thanks to guys like Tony, then we will do so, and we do that.
You said doo-doo.
I did say doo-doo. And we are also children here, but we are also children friendly. So there will be no...
You're a child-friendly over 21-year-old channel.
Yes. So no worries about having the channel on in the background if you're in a family space. But if you like the channel, subscribe. We're doing whiskey stuff all the time. We love tasting whiskey, and we love sharing the experience, and we love sharing it with you and other friends, and it's a great time. So join in.
Yeah. And thank you for sharing the experience with me.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate you.
All right. Let's go eat some dinner.
Okay. Thank you for being here. Be good to each other, and until next time. Cheers.
Cheers. The 14 did come across better tonight than it did the other night.
I'm so hungry.
All right, let's get the spaghetti
bolognese
going.
Can we eat some dindin, please?
Yeah, this was fun, though.
I really like this. I'm going to take the 12 for dinner, but you can have the 14 and the 10, actually.
I would do... Ooh,
I just want the 12.
I would do way more of these if I could actually get these bottles, but I just can't get them. I can't get them. And I honestly, for the money, like, since I can't get these and I don't have time to hunt them, I'd rather get barrel picks.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is what it is.